If you want to escape and take a break from the city life, this place is a paradise. So we spent 2 nights in Valparai, a place that has been in my bucket list for some time.
Hey guys, good morning. Now we are in Coimbatore. We stayed in a hotel, Le Grand Hotel, and now it's 7 a.m. in the morning. And today's plan is we will travel to Valparai, which is 3 hours drive from here, 108 kilometers, and we will be also exploring the viewpoints which comes on the way to Valparai. So yeah, so let's get started.
In this trip, we have my sister-in-laws. We are traveling together. We spent a day in Coimbatore. The very next day, we were all set to travel to Valparai, and our day starts with the breakfast. We found a small roadside hotel where the food was good, and after having breakfast, we hit the road to Valparai. Valparai is a beautiful hill station in Tamil Nadu located in Coimbatore district. It's a peaceful place that is not too crowded with tourists, and this place is not a commercialized place like Munnar and Uti. This lovely destination is a part of Annamalai mountain range within the Western Ghats, and it is one of the tourist destinations in Tamil Nadu. It's surrounded by lush green tea estates and dense forest. Valparai is also famous for high quality tea production, which is exported to worldwide. It's also the second largest contributor to the Tamil Nadu's tea production, and this place shares the border with Kerala. The location of Valparai within the Western Ghats makes it a natural home for various animals. It's particularly known for elephant population. You will also find 2 of the unique species here, like the lion-tailed monkeys and the Nilgiri thar. Now let's know more about how to reach this place. Valparai is located at a distance of 463 km from Bangalore and 108 km distance from Coimbatore. The best time to visit Valparai is from October to November or during the summer season from March to May. There is a place called Chinna Kallar that is located in Valparai, and this is the most wettest place in Tamil Nadu, and this is the 3rd wettest place in India after Cherrapunji and Masinram. So on the way you will find Aliyar Dam. This dam is 24 kilometers from Pollachi on the way to Valparai. This dam is located on the Annamalai hills of Western Ghats. It was drizzling when we reached this place, and you will find some of the small shops and hotels on the roadside of near to this dam. Did you like it? Yummy? Entry fees to Aliyar Dam is ₹5, and to use the camera you have to pay extra money, 20 rupees, and for video camera it is ₹250. You need to walk a bit to access Aliyar Dam, and you can spend some time in the park while you walk through the garden and play area. This dam is quite scenic, and you can spend some time and you can enjoy this beautiful view of Western Ghats. So we spent some time and took some pictures. After our exploration, it was time for lunch. It was already 1 p.m. I knew that finding food later on would be very difficult because the Ghat road journey starts from this place, and when you're traveling with kids, food is most priority. So we found there are some roadside restaurants, small restaurants available here. It had limited vegetarian options. You have good non-vegetarian options here. Food was not good, but yeah, somehow we had to eat. We don't have any options. And if you're deciding to skip lunch at this point, you would find a couple of restaurants about 500 meter to 1 kilometer ahead down the road, but once you pass them, there would not be any more places to eat. As we drove ahead, there is another point just after forest checkpoint of Vellamalai Tiger Reserve. So guys, we have reached Monkey Falls, which is 6 kilometers from Aliyar Dam actually. So we are heading towards this viewpoint. So let's see this place right now. Beautiful sight, but one needs to be very careful while enjoying this place, as there are a lot of monkeys around here. And this is a natural waterfall whose water comes from the mountains. After we crossed Monkey Falls, it started heavily raining and you have to drive through 40 hairpin bends with the forest view. You might see Nilgiri Thar there, mostly in the 9th hairpin bend if you are lucky, but we didn't find anything. We arrived at our hotel in the evening, almost like 5 o'clock, and it was raining quite heavily. We stayed in the Jungle Resort stay, which is 11 kilometers from the city, and the hotel had arranged the vehicle to pick us up because 2 kilometers were off roads. We parked our car near down to the road at a safe place, and the ride of those 2 kilometers, it was quite exciting. We had really enjoyed that off-roading driving experience. In fact, everyone was enjoying. This property is surrounded by beautiful and natural scenery, including tea estates, water streams, and some wildlife. The location is nice and it's close to the Sholayar Dam. It's so calm and refreshing when we reach there. However, it's most like a basic service you get. They offer simple rooms and basic service. The price per person is 2000 per night, which includes breakfast and your dinner. Good morning guys, it's 6 a.m. in the morning and the weather is totally foggy. It has been raining from last night and this is the view you can see here. We spoke to the local person to understand more about how a typical day looks like here in this place. Only light green leaves they will pluck, is it? So this area is fully they have taken.
Okay.
This
place. Pluck na? No, 10 days. 10 days.
So how they know actually? So it will come newly, is it? This small green leaves.
It is 20 days then pluck.
Every 20 days they will pluck.
Pluck.
Okay. So this nearby village people they come and pluck, is it?
Yes.
So this is government property or private? So all the year they will get it tea leaves.
This age is 25 years.
This 25 years old. Oh, okay. Anna, how many years this tea garden will stay like this? They have to cut it entirely.
Entirely 80 years.
80 years. Duration is 18 years. 80. Sorry, 80 years.
80 years.
Oh.
One generation. One generation full and full work. No problem.
Oh, nice.
One time you will reach the tea. One generation.
And in 1 acre, how much kg of tea they will get it in a year?
This one is 50 acres. Then daily 1,500 kilos.
Oh.
But then rounding. Totally. This one day, this place. Totally 20 members you will work. Okay. Upper rounding. Daily 1,500 kilos.
Daily wages, how much they will get?
1,500, 1,200.
Daily?
Daily.
Daily, yeah?
Daily.
Oh.
Weekly 6 days work, Sunday holiday.
Okay. So guys, now we had the breakfast and today's plan is we will be visiting some of the sightseeing places here and let's explore these places together. On our second day, we started our day first visiting to Vellamalai Tunnel. This place is just 2 kilometers from the bus stop and it's a perfect place for families and kids because the river here is not very deep. You can have fun playing in the water. Even in the rain, we saw people enjoying themselves in the river. The spot is surrounded by beautiful tea fields which makes for the great photo opportunities also, but we could not go into the river because it was raining. Next, we visited Nirrar Dam. This dam is located 10 kilometers away from Vellamalai Tunnel, a small dam that may be skipped if the time is limited. While on the road, we finally found some sunshine. In some places it was raining, in some places it was not. We decided to stop our car and capture this beautiful surroundings. We were disappointed on our second day. We could only visit 2 of the tourist spots due to the rain and the food experience was not good.
After the heavy rain that night, we finally saw the clear sky with this view, and we really hoped for a sunny morning for the next day because from last 2 days it has been raining here. The next day we woke up early in the morning due to this sound, and it seemed the sound was coming from a local person, but to my surprise it turned out to be a sound of the chirping birds. How cool was that? And then we waited for the sunrise and we were treated to a breathtaking sunrise. It was magical and incredible. Since the weather was sunny, we made a plan to visit to the rest of the places like Nalamudi Viewpoint and the Sholayar Dam. The Sholayar Dam was conveniently located too close to our accommodation, so making it the next place on our list to explore. Sholayar Dam, located at the distance of 23 km from Valparai, and you can visit the Sholayar Dam. It's one of the Asia's largest dam, offering the mesmerizing view of the backwaters and the surrounding hills. Timing for this 8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Next, we visited Nalamudi Viewpoint. Okay. How much ticket?
50 rupees per head.
Okay.
8.
8.
400. 500 meter walkable distance.
Okay. This is a beautiful viewpoint located in privately owned tea state BVTC. It's around 12 km from Valparai. To access this point, one has to walk 1 km through 3 plantations of Nalamudi estate. After nearly a kilometer of a walk across the tea estate, one can witness the raw Valparai and also the Sholayar mountains. The panoramic views of lush green mountains and the river valleys makes you feel that the views is worth the situated amid of the tea fields. Nalamudi Viewpoint offers stunning views of Nalamudi Peak, the tallest peak in South India, and there are some waterfalls flowing in the cliffs of the mountain ranges. That's all the sightseeing places you can visit here. Also, you can visit the places like Balaji Temple, Chinna, Kallar Falls, and all the sightseeing places details I have shared in the description below. Travel tips: you can visit Valparai for 2 nights. This is enough to travel most important attractions here. The budget will be 5,000 per person for 2 days trip. Our stay was 2k per person, which includes breakfast and dinner at hotel. Considering 500 for lunch, it will cost you 5,000. So you can plan accordingly. Next, Valparai. When you travel to Valparai, Valparai is known for its rainforest ecosystem. It's the wettest place in Tamil Nadu, so it's good idea to check the weather before you travel, and please carry umbrella, raincoat, the necessary things, and be aware of the leeches if you travel in the rainy season. The last one is carry your own food if you travel with kids and families, because this place is not yet commercialized like any other hill station. Life here is very simple. We left with a thought: when the world is filled with digital distractions, the most beautiful moments often happen when we disconnect from our digital life and reconnect the world around us.